Dr. Darien is back, and we are talking about not just the physical effects of the heat, but the mental effects.
Yeah, and we have to talk about it because it's going to become a subject of conversation more and more as the climate warms. But it's important to discuss. We not only discuss the physical effects, heat stroke, heat exhaustion, but a new article from the American Psychological Association shows that there are actual signs that we can see in public health. For example, on cities that have warm days, there is a 4% increase in robberies, almost 10% increase in aggravated assault, and almost 20% increase in homicides. So heat is associated with aggravation, agitation. I think we all understand that, but it really translates to outcomes that we can see in terms of public health and crime rates.
Telling you guys, the police that I worked with when I worked a crime beat as a local reporter would always say, oh, it's hot. It's going to be a busy day.
I always thought that would make sense, but seeing the numbers and seeing it portray and play out is really fascinating.
So Spike Lee was onto something and do the right thing. That's like the premise of it, right? It's a hot day in Brooklyn and everything goes sideways.
He was a forward thinker. And it also says in this article something that I think is also important to remember are those patients who are on medications for mood disorders, depression, that can inhibit your body's natural ability to maintain a normal balance of temperature. And so you have to be more cautious when you're outside.
Okay.
So if we're irritated,
it might not be the person, it might be the heat.
Yeah.
So take a beat, take a step away from that person, get cooler, and you might have a different opinion.
There's got to be like a checklist, right? Like, is it hot?
Is it hot?
Am I hungry?
Am I hungry?
I slept.
That's so good. Everyone should ask those questions before they start an argument.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Of course.